Hello everyone, I'm Rashmi. So as you must be knowing that this is our Russian week. And I have told you that this Russian week I have dedicated to nouns only. So let's discuss about nouns. So what are nouns? The first and major important question. The important question. Okay, what is noun? In childhood, we all have memorized this. Noun is name plus animal, thing or idea, right? Okay. So how it's different? The English noun is different from Russian. So let's see. Okay, noun in Russian, basically they have three categories. They have divided the nouns in three categories. So that are masculine, feminine, and neutral gender. Okay, there are three categories of nouns. Okay, so moving on to that, before I explain the categories, I want to tell you a good news. You know what it is? In Russian language, there's no article, right? There's no article. Actually, last week, I hope you're able to recall, I have taught you about nouns only in Spanish. So in el, un, una, la, these all, or in English also, the and the articles, the Russian language doesn't have any article, okay? So, yes. But actually, it's not. Yes. They have more rules. So, bunch of rules, very difficult ones, who are enough to blow your mind, like seriously. Okay, so, okay, let's move on to the nouns part, okay? So, there are three genders, okay, in Russian language. Okay, so I'm gonna teach you the basic rules, okay, except the exceptions. Exception part I'm gonna teach you in next class. But today we are just focused on the basic standard rule of nouns in Russian language. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, so number one is masculine. Masculine gender. Like in Spanish, I told you masculine gender refers to the male gender, okay? So that is the same, okay? Masculine gender is the male gender, okay? Actually, there are these rules, whatever I'm going to teach you, they are referred to both living and non-living thing, for both, okay? But generally it's said that male, it's a male gender, like masculine is a male gender, feminine is a female gender, okay? But this includes non-living things too, but still, I mean, it's called as a male gender, okay? Okay, so how do we determine that this noun is under masculine category, feminine, or neutral? Okay, so the standard rule says that if a noun ends with these things, the last letter is either a consonant or this ikratkai, right? I taught you this. In alphabets class, I have taught you all the alphabets. So if the word is ending with a consonant or ikratka is at the end of a word, that means it's automatically it's falling under this category, masculine gender. Okay, so it's a standard rule. Maybe the exceptions are different, but the standard rule says this. Okay, so let's take the examples. Okay, so first one is dom, chai, on. Are you able to see? I mean, all these things are either ending with the consonant or ikratka is at the end. Okay, so I hope you are able to recall the meanings, but still I'm translating it for you. Dom means house or home. Chai means tea. Same in Hindi also. We say chai. Okay, so what is on? On is he. Okay, dom, chai, on. Ending with masculine gender, the ending should be either it's with the consonant or ikratkai. That is a masculine noun. Okay. Okay, so what is feminine gender? Feminine gender is called a female gender. Okay, Okay, so how to determine that this noun belongs to the feminine part, the feminine gender? Okay, so the word should end with a or ya. These letters should be at the end of the word, so that will be the feminine gender. Okay, that will fall under the feminine category. Okay, the noun. Okay, so ya. So let's take the examples for this. Ana, Cartina, Semya, Ana. Ana, I hope you are able to recall. Ana, as the stress sign is not on O but on A, so O is not pronounced as O, it's pronounced as A. I am repeating this because pronunciation part is very tricky plus very important in Russian. If you are in dilemma that this should be like this, you have learned the vocabulary, learned it by heart, but still you are not able to pronounce it well. So it's of no use. Seriously, it's a bit tricky, but so that's why I'm repeating all those the rules and all, so you're able to recall and revise these and learn it by heart because it's very important, the pronunciation part. Okay, so this is Anna. Anna is she, right? And this is Cartina. Cartina. Cartina means painting or can say a picture. Okay, the last one is Semya. Semya. This is the soft sign. So wherever the soft sign comes, the letter before it the pronunciation of that letter, it's bit softly. The letter is pronounced. Okay, so Semya. Semya. Okay, Semya. This means family. Okay, hope you are able to recall all those things. Okay, now let's come to the neuter gender, the third. So what is a neuter gender? Neuter gender is nutri-gender also. You can say neuter gender is, it includes inanimated objects or like non-living things. That means like time, date, that which is not living, doesn't have conscious, like that. Okay, inanimated objects or non-living things fall under this category, neuter gender. There are exceptions, but let's just, the standard rule says this. Okay. Okay, so what all the endings should be for a word to fall under this category? Okay, so the ending of the word which comes under nutri-gender, the ending should be in O, ye, or yo. I have taught you all the letters. Hope you are able to recall these. Okay, so this is O, ye, or yo. Okay, the alphabets. Okay, so either of these, let's take the example. Okay, this is ano. Ano. Pismo. Platier. Ano. Ano means it. I've taught you. Pismo. Pismo. Pismo means a letter. The letter which you write in writing, which is that letter, okay, which is written letter, that is pismo. Okay. Okay, now what is platier? Platier. 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 That is, platier is a dress or a gown, can say. Okay, so that is this word. Okay, so let's repeat that. The masculine gender, the word should end with a consonant or ikratkay. In feminine gender, the word should end with a or ya. And in neuter gender, the word should end in o, ye, or yo. Okay, so that is the standard rule of nouns in Russian. Okay, so let's move to the. Okay, so let's move further to the examples. Okay, so I'm gonna give you more examples so that you'll be able to understand this topic clearly. Okay, very clearly. So because this topic is like the first topic of grammar, so it's very important. The first step, okay, in grammar. So this needs to be understood well enough. Okay, so let's begin with examples. Okay, so these are all the masculine gender nouns, the words. I mean, this category is for feminine gender, and this is for neutral gender. Okay, so let's take the examples. Let's begin. So, masculine gender, the first one is own. You know, he. Stole. Stool. I've taught you. Let's not cheat. Write in the comment section what is stole and what is stool. Okay, I'll check. Dome, house or home. Brat. Brat is brother. Okay. Coat. Coat is cat. Male cat. Okay. Bunk. Bunk means bank. Afterbooze. Afterbooze. I have given you the stress sign. It's on O. So it's afterbooze. Afterbooze is bus. Okay. So let's move on to the feminine gender. So the examples are Anna. Anna is she. Lampa. Lampa is lamp. Sabaka. The stress sign is not on O, it's on A. Okay, so this is Sabaka. Sabaka means dog. Sumka. Sumka is a purse. Okay, Sumka. This is Padruga. Padruga. Padruga means friend, female friend. Okay, that is Padruga. Vada. Vada. Vada is water. Kartina. Kartina. I've just taught you this. Kartina can be painting or picture. That is Kartina. Simya. Simya. That is a family. Okay. I mean family. Okay. So let's take neutral gender examples. So the first one is Anu. Anu is it. Fota. Fota. Fota is photo. Akno. Akno is window. Okay. Akno. Okay. Malako. Malako. The stress sign is on last O. So all these are R's. Okay. Will sound as R. Malako. Malako is milk. Easy one, right? Okay. So next is Slava. Slava. Slava is word. Okay. Pismo. Pismo. Pismo is letter. I just taught you the written writing, the written letter writing also you can say. That is Pismo. Okay. So this is more. The stress sign is on O. This is more. More. This is C. This means C. More. Okay. Now last, and it's a bit tricky one, difficult one. Okay, so this is Rouge. Rougio. Sorry. Rougio. 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 This is can be gun, shotgun or rifle. That is called Rougio. Rougio. Okay. Actually, Rougio is the standard, the correct pronunciation. Otherwise, in Russia, when they have a daily conversation, or people do say this for this, or like in children's books, the books that is this word is also called as rougier, but the correct pronunciation is Rougio. Rougio. Okay, and this letter is pronounced softly because of the soft sign Rougio. Ruggiero. Okay, so I hope now you're able to understand this topic very clearly. And still, if you have any doubt regarding this topic, do let me know in the comment section, and I'll be able to solve it. I hope I'll be able to solve it. Okay, so do let me know about it and do your homework. What is stole and stool? I want to know that you have memorized this or not. Okay, so that's your homework. And okay, we'll discuss further the exceptions and much more. There's much more in nouns. So we'll discuss that later in the next class. Till then, das Vidania, das Rechi, memorize this, the rules, standard rules, and do your homework. Okay, bye bye.